And hello everyone. Oh my god, excuse me. I have a cold, almost. And welcome back to Hearts of Madness, our D&D Pandemonium campaign. Pandemonium-esque. Make sure I'm not muted. Cool. Some announcements before we begin. If you are looking to play some D&D, we're looking to fill a slot in Hearts of Madness. It just ended into Avernus. I believe I found a person for that. But for this campaign, you see before you, we need a fourth. So the application is currently out and about on our Discord. So if you want to, check it out, check out our Twitch chat, the link of our Discord. And if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link down below. So join it, because we need a fourth person for this campaign. What else? February 12th and 13th, we're going to be celebrating our year of streaming on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be probably doing something special for probably every game on the channel for the 12th and the 13th. So stay tuned for that. There might be prizes to give away. It's going to be a lot of fun. What else? That's it for announcements. So, last time on Hearts of Madness, you guys were doing some plane hopping. After ending up in the Astral Sea, you guys cataloged colored portals almost, and chose one at random to go through, ending up in the ethereal plane, and then ending up in another place, and then another place. Basically just traveling through the planes, going from the ethereal to Carcerai to... Damn it.
That was it, wasn't it?
Nope. I don't remember the last one.
There was one with Bane. I actually have it in my notes. Or we have it in our
Forgot to write it down.
party notes. No, I got it. I got you covered. It's here. It's here. I'm close. It's in our tagged stuff. Acheron.
Mm-hmm. And you all saw giant floating cubes in Acheron, and were approached by the spiritual essence of Bane. And then you all kind of were like, oh, we have to stay here for 24 hours. But Keith, lovely Keith, who was revealed to be a tiefling wizard whose soul was trapped inside the ring of mind shielding that Auggan has.
Yeah, my ring started talking to me.
And Keith was revealed to be a tiefling wizard named Caligar, who was trying to achieve lichdom, and fucked up, and put himself, and kind of split himself into two beings. And he teleported you guys out of Acheron back to Pandemonium, to the headquarters of the Bleak Cabal. And that's where we're picking up right away. As you guys all teleport. Oh no, you teleported outside of Madhouse. Because you didn't want to risk teleporting into the disintegration barrier.
Didn't want to get disintegrated.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, you guys teleport immediately in front of the barrier. The howling winds just of Pandemonium take over you again.
We don't have to... There's no roll or anything immediately, right? For the winds, it's okay.
Nope.
Dang it. Forgot about this. Blast.
Are there guards?
There are the same two that you guys have seen multiple times. Yep.
Same two. All right. They never get a break, eh? Wow.
Howdy, fellas.
You have to
We
scream.
got an extra. We got an extra. Can you let us in?
Sure. They close their eyes, and then, okay, you should be good.
I don't know what kind of guards these guys are. They didn't even wonder how we got out here.
That's fine.
I'm sure they've seen a lot
They
of
know
stuff.
us.
I
They know
imagine.
us.
All right, we go forward.
Okay.
In.
You guys...
Man, that would be the worst. The worst type of guard duty is just out in the whistling winds for hours, and you're just like...
Just like going slowly crazy.
I'm hoping some adventurers come along and give you some food.
But you guys pass through the barrier. The wind goes away. And you are back inside the settlement of Madhouse. The tower of the Bleak Cabal, easily seen in the distance, the bright light shining like a beacon through the darkness.
Well,
Do
we go look for Andesmon, or do we go rest first?
Is anyone feeling like they need a rest?
No.
No.
Not like a longer short.
No.
I
Not
think
really.
I'm okay.
I think we
I won't
rolled
be for
dice
now.
once last week, so
Yeah, I think we're actually all right.
So
Yes,
yeah.
I think we got lucky. Honestly, we made some.
Yeah.
We made some pretty some pretty quick decisions there. Skin of our teeth most of the time.
Well,
It's,
we're lucky.
Pretty
not
tricky.
meant you.
Oh yeah,
not lucky.
no, that's true.
Well, I suppose we should fill in Desmond in.
Yeah, I think it's best to just move on.
Yeah.
Maybe Atakash will have some insight into how these mind flayers are working with the details we've got. But we should probably stop by in Desmond first.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
And don't
You'd
touch
want
that
to know.
mirror.
No.
Oh, wait.
Oh, right. You remember that, don't you?
Yep.
You joined us for that. Or do you? All right. Yeah, let's go.
So you guys take your time to head back towards the Bleak Cabal headquarters. As you get in the area, there are more bodies this time, more people in the gibbets screaming, almost like it hasn't exactly changed and it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, more people just being put up into these gibbets, more of them being carted away on the back of those wagons, being led by those massive slugs. And yeah, you approach the base of the tower of the, of the Bleak Cabal, and you see the same guard, soldier, whatnot, on patrol that you spoke to before, the doppelganger.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Hi
We're here to
again.
report We're here to report to in Desmond.
All right. Go on in.
All right. Well, before we go, are you comfy enough to tell us your name yet?
Smell Fitz-a-Whitson.
Smell Fitz-a-Whitson. I'm going to attempt
That's
to
an
spell that one.
interesting name.
It's almost like I made it up on the spot.
Uh-huh.
Smell Fitz-a-Whitson, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Whitson. That's a very interesting name.
No, it's not. It's very
That
confusing.
sounds like a friggin' epic German word.
Is
Smell
that
Fitz-a-Whitson.
Single word.
is it a common name
Fitz-a-Whitson.
where you're from?
What?
Is it a common name where you're from?
No.
Oh. It's very unique then.
Is it a common name where you're from?
No, that's why I'm asking.
No.
All right, later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, I have to go. Oh, hold on. I won't be here when you guys get back, probably. I have to go on an espionage kind of thing. So, bye-bye. And he turns,
Alright,
he turns,
well-
he turns
Goodbye.
into a very obese dwarf and waddles away.
All right. Cool.
So you guys
in.
open the door. You see the mirror at the end of this grand hallway. Bleak Cabal soldiers roaming around. And you see the colored doors that lead to Adukash's kind of grand library. And then the, oh my god. And the, and Desmond's office.
Go to Aunt Desmond's office.
Excellent. So you open the door, and as before, there is no door. There is no way to pass through. You just teleport basically into the room you are seeking to enter, and you guys appear in the room. And Aunt Desmond is again sat behind the desk, writing away. And he doesn't really lift his head. He acknowledges you all by just saying, "Hello, welcome back."
It's good to be back.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a bit of a rough time. But we're here now, so...
Ah. Yes, you're missing one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are.
I feel like condolences are in order.
That's very appreciated.
Yeah, it was, he was kind of our big, yeah, he did a lot of damage. He will be missed.
And he looks over at Keith, who is now Caligar, and goes, "Huh? You must be that little blob of meat. Getting the kind of same vibes off you, you know." Thank you. Anyways, what did you all suss out from the colony?
I don't know. You want to take it away, Rylie?
Well,
Nice unicorn, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Isn't it pretty? Anyways, yeah, that's his. Anyways, it's all, a bit strange, but we went down to the sewers, and we were sort of transported to this other place, and we were not really sure where it was.
There was a door.
Yeah.
Oh.
So and that seemed to be their lair. There was a lot of them, and there was some experiments going on.
Right.
With what were those creatures called again that were in the body?
Yeah, well, it's the Illithid. I mean, we know are all Illithids, but there were some, quite a few potential intellect devourers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you say quite a few,
Like countless bodies in
Like-
this pool.
Very, very many.
Great.
And then the other thing that we found out
Mm-hmm.
is there was this portal that we ended up going through.
Portal.
Or is that the correct word, you think, Melody? Portal?
Yeah, pretty much.
Where did it go?
It went to the Astral Sea, I think that's what it was called.
Astral Sea.
And there was all these colorful other portals.
Well, that makes sense. The Astral Sea has gateways to the other planes scattered about. But why would they want a gateway to the Astral Sea?
Yeah, I mean, again, when we passed through the initial doorway, we looked back and there was no way back. So we know how they get back to the Illithid colony. We just aren't quite sure how they get into the city.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we did. I made a mistake and triggered one of their alarms, and we had to make a quick break for it, and
I see.
pretty much jumped into what we can only assume was their garbage chute.
Yeah.
Because after passing through this this portal, we were greeted by a bunch of failed
Yeah.
and dead bodies, failed experiments and dead bodies.
So that's probably not the way they're getting in and out.
It's hard to say, but
Not,
probably not.
yeah.
Mind flayers would, well, there's a whole conflict with the Illithid and the Githyanki, and the Githyanki reside in the astral sea sometimes. I might be wrong about that. I could be thinking of another plane. Did you see anything that was cleaning up the trash that they were throwing away?
There was a very large monster of some sort
Yeah.
An astral dreadnought.
that could very well be it.
Does that ring a bell in Melody's head? Or
Oh yeah, buddy.
is he just first time you so that's what that was.
They're not great.
Big,
No.
very big.
We were very lucky to kind of stay away from it.
You're lucky it didn't swallow any of you because its stomach is basically in another dimension.
Whew. Yeah, we did see it getting its fill off of a bunch of floating corpses in the area.
So yeah, they probably don't want to tangle with the astral dreadnought, so they probably aren't using that portal for themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
And if it's only a one-way portal, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, sorry we
No, it's fine.
Had a bit of an emergency situation.
Did you at least find anything interesting or useful in there?
we did find a couple of we did take some evil items off their hands.
Okay.
So but we, other than knowing that there's other than knowing that these items are stuffed full of evil, we're not quite sure what they do.
We were in a sort of library. It looked like there probably had other items too, but those were just the ones we found.
Adukash might know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Perhaps.
I also nearly lost my arm. Well, my whole body, perhaps, through a risky business of taking a sample of one of their experiments. I imagine that I should probably give that to Atakash as well.
You'd probably know what that is.
All right.
Another thing is when we were there, we did feel the presence of an elder brain.
Right. Good call.
So, they themselves must be on a different plane, or at least a demi-plane then.
Yes, because we didn't feel it when we were in the sewers. We only felt it when we were transported.
Makes sense. Well, if there is a presence of an elder brain, it does need to be exterminated.
Oh, also, right. And he's like digging through. I believe I also have some notes of theirs that they had on the experiments they were running.
Okay.
I could probably give these to Atakash as well, but I think you should probably know. And Melody will relinquish those.
Okay.
Pull those up from his inventory and pass them off.
He takes them and looks through them and goes, huh, that's disturbing.
Quiet. They have some pretty interesting guard constructs.
Yeah, some strange creatures.
Are these the things in the book called the lampreys?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Interesting. Well,
Ooh, I think, did I also, crap, I can't remember. I'll have to check, but I think I grabbed the sample, not just that little egg sac node thing, but I also grabbed the container. It had the little mind flare embryo mix thing
You did.
Yeah. And I'll pull that out as well.
He just looks at it with disgust and goes, I don't like that.
Nope. Not a lot of good coming out of that.
Well, all I can say is bring all this knowledge to Autocash. You can probably help more than I can. The only thing I can suggest is that this problem needs to be dealt with immediately. If there is an Elder Brain, yeah.
Oh, by the way, we did do quite a bit of planar hopping. How much time has passed since we were...
Couple
Since we
hours.
Couple
my
hours.
goodness.
How long has it been for us? Is it
Couple hours.
same?
Yeah.
Okay.
The planes you
Well,
guys went to,
dude.
time passes relatively the same.
All right.
We got lucky. Whew.
Yeah, if you end up in the Feywild, it could have been days, months, years. It's fluid with that one.
Okay. Well, we'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, it could be 2 years, and then your world gets taken over by fiends and Asmodeus.
Well, we're sorry we couldn't have been more help.
No, it's fine. You're quite a lot of help, actually. You've gathered
Oh,
some
good.
great information that should be useful to Autocash. Unfortunately, I can't make much of any of this, because I'm a Celestial. He's a Mind Flayer himself. But I will implore you again that once you feel like you're up to it, please destroy that Elder Brain. It'll make the Illithid at least scatter.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out how we can...
Mm-hmm.
You know, the sooner we head out there and take them out, the less likely I think that they will be expecting us. Because if it's only been a couple hours, they're probably haven't even... I mean, if they knew that we could only escape through the astral sea, they probably think we're toast, we're gone.
Yeah,
Possibly.
that's possible. I still think we need to talk to Atikash before we make any decision.
Absolutely. All right.
All right. Here, to make your exploits in this city easier, just so none of my soldiers stop you and question you. And he hands you each a pin with the Bleak Cabal insignia on it.
Ah,
Oh, actually, we did have a question because we're trying to do a planar hop, sort of. Our friend here, we were wondering if we can, come right into the city, or if we have to go from outside.
If you have permission to enter the city, you can teleport into the city.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Yes. Anything else?
I think that's everything. Oh,
will this insignia gain me access to the library?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you.
What else does it do? Does it get us in and out? It gets us into the library. Is it like a badge? I can go into a store and order food.
Sure.
It's just like, will this get me free food? Is this like a buffet
Very
ticket?
important.
Well, all right. It looks like we're gonna go to Autocash. Thanks again.
No problem.
I imagine after this, this would just be a continuation and not necessarily the completion of the last mission.
Correct.
All right. All right. Sounds good.
And he goes back to work.
all right, bye. See you later.
Good luck.
All right.
All right, let's go to Atikash.
All right, you guys out the door. You teleport back into the grand hallway. You head towards Autocash's door, which is right beside that big mirror. And you see that there's like a couple of guards sweeping something up, like dust.
Beside beside the mirror.
Yeah. And you hear them over saying like somebody tripped and fell into the mirror.
Oh, God. Don't want to do that.
Very careful.
One of them's kind of chuckling because it's like, ugh. But then they're like, oh, not worth laughing at. It was his first day on the job.
I just imagine someone sneezing. Oh no!
But yeah, you guys get to Ida Catch's door, the pink door.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I love this guy.
Yeah, I do
You
too.
guys go in.
Yeah.
Okay. He is floating in the air, meditating, wearing his long flowing pink robes that smell of roses and his big pink sun hat with ribbons trailing behind. His eyes are closed and he's just like, oh, you're back. Lovely. He opens his eyes. How did it go?
Bad. Good.
We learned things.
Oh,
We're
excellent.
alive.
Knowledge is wonderful. What'd you learn?
Well, we learned that they seem to have some sort of base or something on another sort of plane of or I don't know, how would you describe it?
A
Another
demi-plane?
dimension? Yeah, it's something like
Yeah.
that. And that
I
they have
imagine
a...
we'll just,
Yes, you do just go through it all.
yeah, we're just pretty much relay the same thing to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
as we did with,
So they're definitely on a demi-plane. There is an elder brain that would need to be destroyed. It'll cause them to scatter and, well, lose their psionic hub, so to speak. Now please, can you show me these specimens you have acquired?
Yes, quite. Here's documentation, and he'll pass the documentation
interesting.
first, and then he'll pull out
Interesting.
the thing in the flask or the bottle.
Okay, like the embryo.
Yeah.
He looks at it
this
and
other
goes,
one
interesting.
Yeah, this other one I don't really want to touch with my bare hand, considering last time that a little something went in there and I almost lost my arm. You can probably see some of the scarring there. It's not pretty.
I can hold on to it.
I guess reach in your hand and think of squiggly, gross egg flesh thing.
Okay. You think he puts his hand in and it comes into his hand and he lifts it up and nothing's happening? Almost like he's immune to its effects. And he goes, oh, I know what this is. This is a not slad. This is a mind flayer egg. It's a sort of experimental way to perform seramorphosis on a humanoid. You're lucky you got the creature out of you in time or you would have been turned into... And he kind of gestures to himself.
Oh, that is lucky.
Oh boy.
And it can happen within a matter of minutes with this method.
Cool.
Now, there are issues with this method of seramorphosis. Sometimes it can be catastrophic. The body might not be able to handle it and just die. It might explode. The body might leak all of its vital organs and fluids out of every orifice.
I feel like I should also tell you the nature in which this egg was in. Quite questionable. I actually got it off of... there was a body on a table, and his chest was torn open, and inside were 3 of these eggs. Now, I'm not quite sure if this was like some type of incubation tactic or what, but definitely didn't seem like they planned on converting this corpse.
It sounds a lot like incubation.
All right.
The eggs kind of enjoy warm, wet environments. That's most likely what that was. The eggs were absorbing the nutrients from the body.
Neat.
As for the embryo, that looks like a failed breeding experiment. Like they tried crossbreeding one of my kind with, he looks at Melody, one of your kind, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't they... So, do you know what the benefit would be to do it that way as opposed to the typical seramorphosis?
Well, the figure could have a human appearance, but have Mind Flayer traits. Be very covert and in disguise, possibly.
Dang.
So,
Realistically, if they've succeeded on any of these experiments, that means anyone in the settlement could be one of these.
Yeah, that might be something good to share with Desmond whenever you get the chance.
Just a moment, then. Okay, done.
Oh, good.
just to be clear, this example here, this is a failed version of that?
Well, if it was a success, I imagine they would not be putting it in a jar.
Right, so it's not, this isn't part of the process or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
Now, I do detect some sentience from it, so it is not completely deceased.
Perhaps you can make some use of it.
I might need to hold on to this.
Is Melody picking up anything off of
You can
that?
roll an
statement?
insight check if you want.
Okay, I think Melody's gonna crook his eyebrow.
But he's got such a lovely hat. How could you not trust him?
That's just a 9.
You can't glean anything off of it.
Yeah. I imagine Melody just thinks that's kind of an odd statement. Okay. Moving on. So I did happen to, Rylie happened to obtain some evil artifacts off these mind flayers as well.
May I see those?
Here's the thing about them. Definitely evil.
Mm-hmm.
Heard some bad touch words associated with it when I tried to identify them. I guess what we're looking for from you might be why the Illithid would be interested in such items. But here, I will grab them for you.
Okay.
And first, he'll pull out the deck.
He looks at that. Well, it does look very similar to a deck of many things, but it's not. He examines it a little closer. 20-card deck. Skull wreathed in flames. Just a moment. And he raises a hand, and a big book kind of glides off the shelf and comes towards him. He catches it. He flips around the book a little bit. The cover you would decipher, Melody. It is Artifacts of the Dawn. Basically the beginning of time kind of thing.
Oh, fuck.
And he's flipping through it. And he shows you the picture. That looks like the deck of cards, right?
Melody like, oh, dang, yep.
It's in a book.
Dang.
So this deck of cards is infinitely more potent than a deck of many things. Think of it, from what this book is saying, at least, it has the capabilities of rewriting reality and bending reality to the deck itself. So for example, say you draw a card. The card, from what the book says, comes out blank. And a random effect happens. There is no discerning what may happen. It is just what will happen.
Melody will flip open the deck and look inside and see if any cards are missing.
All 20 appear to be in there.
Dang.
Now, it does say, I've noticed you examined it, the cards will regenerate upon their use. So when you use them, they disintegrate, but after the entire deck has been used, it absorbs the soul of the user and replenishes the cards that way. So technically, if that deck has been used, and is full, those cards could be remnants of someone's soul.
Wait. So let me get this straight. What if multiple people draw cards? Is it just the last person who draws a card that gets their soul taken, or all of the people that have ever drawn a card?
I don't know. That's interesting.
Oh boy.
Doesn't say in here. It just says the user. So it could be everyone who's drawn a card, or the person who draws the final card. Shall we draw one and find out? He kind of laughs. No.
Auggan reaches his hand out.
Probably best not.
No, don't. Okay.
I will say that this is probably an artifact you will want to keep your hands on and not let it fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah, that's a
I would say keep it here in the Grand Arcanum, but I think it's better if it's moving.
Justin.
Yes.
I know we talked about this type of mechanic in like kind of rules philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
But because we were in a Mind Flayer pocket dimension,
Yeah.
I imagine that there was something that different about it that made it so that when I went into the pocket dimension, our bag of holding didn't explode for some reason, or
Well, because you went into a demi-plane.
okay,
Not a
Oh,
not a
not
pocket,
necessarily
not a
pocket
pocket
dimension.
dimension. If you went into a pocket dimension, the bag of holding
Okay.
for sure would have exploded,
yeah,
and then there would have been a
oh,
portal
fuck.
to the astral sea that everybody got sucked into.
Yeah.
Not that we would have needed it.
All right, cool. That was just like a
Mhm.
thing that I was a little freaking out about inside my head. Sorry. To get back on track. All right, so stow this away. Just kind of
If things
keep it
become
honest, don't use it.
if things become dire, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Maybe you'll get a wish or something.
I don't know.
There may be a way to deduce what the cards may do, but the book does not state any possible means.
Okay.
Any
Alright.
other artifacts that were discovered? We'll keep this book on hand just in case it's helpful.
All right. And Melody will pull out the mask.
He looks at it, definitely emanating planar energy off of that.
Could you? Sorry, I forgot exactly what the mask looked like.
A fiend's face, black.
Okay. All right. Cool.
He's like, okay, I'm definitely detecting energy from the shadow fell off of that.
Mm.
And he flips through the book. It's just called the Mask of Shadows, apparently. Anyone who dons the mask is possessed by the dark energy of the Shadowfell.
Any other information about it?
Their soul is destroyed, and their body becomes the vessel of the Shadowfell itself.
That sounds vague.
Yes. Interesting. Part of me wants to wear it, but a part of me does not want to die.
Probably best not to. Do you want us to take it back? Is it?
No. You probably shouldn't give it to the Mind Flayers.
Yeah, no.
Especially if
Melody will...
they have a lich in their midst, an Illithid lich. No, I think this artifact might be best be destroyed.
That sounds like a great idea. Does anyone have a dispel evil?
I can try my
cleric.
I can try dispel magic on it, but I don't think that would work.
I also have that spell.
dispel evil?
I don't think
Or
any.
dispel magic?
I don't
I
think.
dispel
I
magic.
feel like dispel magic wouldn't be powerful enough.
Probably not. I only have it at 3rd level. Oh yeah, I guess that's as high as it goes.
I think like dispel evil might actually transport the item back to the Shadowfell.
True.
I don't have anything like that.
But just the scary thing here is if anything dons this mask, who knows what powers they would receive.
You said that you wanted to put it on just now. Is that because you're just intellectual curiosity, or is that
mainly curiosity?
so?
And
It's
then
not.
my well-being, my less impulsive mind is telling me I don't want to die. So
So, the little information you gleaned that from the book you got there?
yes,
Just kind of a small passage for that one.
he shows you it's like 2 sentences.
Dang, yeah, that's right. There's just a. I like the idea of it has its own full page, but it's just a big picture, a big drawing of
Can
it.
I actually see that?
With like 2
Can I actually see that mask, please? Hold on to it.
Yeah. All right. He holds it up.
He winces a little bit as the voices are like speaking to him. He's like, I don't like that at all.
Yeah. No. It's
And he puts it on. No, he doesn't.
Melody will shove it back into the bag for a while.
Oh, hold on. I wasn't done with it.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
He's going to do something really stupid.
Oh, good.
Okay. This will take 10 minutes. I'll focus on this while we continue talking. And he starts to cast Legend Lore.
Ooh. Dang. So I guess I see him pull out like these ivory strips so I can tell he's casting Legend Lore.
And incense.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's starting to like burn it. And he's like, okay, well that happens. What is the other artifact you have? Anything else?
Let's see if Melody is actually doing a good job at hiding his
distrust.
Probably.
Not distrust. It's not distrust. It's more like his struggle with trying to
showing
trying to keep a secret of it. He rolled a 7 minus 2.
I roll
so he definitely.
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
Insight's +6. But it's a natural 1.
Yeah.
So
Melody just kind of stone faces, and then he goes, fuck it. And he pulls out the tome. How heavy is this tome?
Very heavy. It's like not very heavy. 5 to 10. It's about 5 to 10 pounds.
Okay, thank you. Because Melody is carrying a few things, so like that tome might put him over the edge if he chooses not to put it in the bag of holding.
It's about 5. It's about 5 pounds.
Okay, cool.
5-pound book.
All right. So Melody pulls it out.
That's the Eye of Vecna in the cover.
Yeah, I had
the Eye
about that.
of Vecna. That is a very powerful artifact.
Yeah, I got it from Wizard of Thay, one of them red ones.
Oh, gross.
And at that, Melody's just gonna look back at Caligar.
He shrugs.
So Melody's gonna get down on his knees. He sees that he's still casting Legend Lore. Melody's gonna get down on his knees, and I figured I should probably do this in front of all of you, but I'll also try and learn some stuff from this, and he's gonna do his own comprehend languages.
Sure. And yeah, Adakash is still trying to figure out what this mask is, so that's where most of his attention is.
Exactly. Okay. So Melody and Atakash are currently out of commission.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're just kind of waiting, I guess. For
We'll say 10 minutes pass.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna like, hey, you guys can talk about stuff.
You guys can talk about stuff. Go for it.
Is there anything to talk about? We already told them about all the stuff, didn't we? All the hopping.
Well, he did have Keith's memories.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Caligar. Sorry, I was thinking of Atakash.
No.
Atakash is focusing on his Legend Lore spell.
Mm-hmm. You can chat up this sexy tiefling.
I'm not sure what to ask him.
Auggan's just waiting.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait because
Okay.
I'm not sure what to ask him right now.
All right. So, Adakash focuses and he's like, so this is the Mask of the Shadowfell. It is an artifact created by Mask, the Lord of Shadows, a god from the Shadowfell. Resides in the Shadow Keep in said Shadowfell. Very bad. And by possession from the Shadowfell, it is said Mask himself will be reborn in the body of whoever wears this mask. It says he relinquished his divinity and his life over to Shar. So anyone who wears this mask basically becomes his new vessel.
Doesn't seem like a good deal.
No.
Definitely
Sounds
worth
bad.
destroying.
Probably one of his followers would want this.
Do you know who his followers might be? Is there like a specific
No, I don't.
cult
I
or
don't
anything
know.
like that? Okay.
Can some of us try to see if he's
Nope,
got some?
because he has
funkiness
no
going on?
fucking idea.
Okay,
He's being pretty obvious about like no. I've never even heard of Mask before, so.
It's a good thing none of us tried to put it on.
Yeah,
No.
you'd be probably not here.
Yeah.
Anyways, he kind of just like pushes the mask back with his foot.
And I guess we'll destroy this for later. And
All right.
Molly has comprehend languages.
Says
and he'll go ahead.
This is the Tome of Vecna on the front.
Yeah. Well, I believe before.
Or Tome of the. What did I say?
Whispered One.
Tome of the Whispered One.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Melody will just say that out loud and crook an eyebrow.
Some of the candles in the library go out.
Oh. I will refrain from speaking the rest of this stuff out loud as he looks at everyone.
Just summarize.
Adakash looks around and casts protection from good and evil in the room.
Oh.
On the room?
He's casting it on the room.
Okay, so would it be good for me?
Yes.
Too? Okay. Oh, good. I was hoping that someone might have that. I'll have to look that one up. And Melody will produce Mage Hand. Take a little hand. And have the hand flip the first, crack the book open.
You crack the book
first
open.
page.
The first page says, "Seldom is the name of Vecna spoken except in a hushed voice. Vecna was, in his time, one of the mightiest of all wizards. Through dark magic and conquest he forged a terrible empire. For all his power, Vecna couldn't escape his own mortality. He began to fear death and take steps to prevent his end from ever coming about. Orcus, the demon prince of undeath, taught Vecna a ritual that would allow him to live on as a lich. Beyond death, he became the greatest of all liches, even though his body gradually withered and decayed. Vecna continued to expand his evil dominion. So formidable and hideous was his temper that his subjects feared to speak his name. He was the Whispered One, the master of the Spider Throne, the Undying King, and the Lord of the Rotted Tower. Some say that Vecna's lieutenant Kos coveted the Spider Throne for himself, or that the sword his lord made for him seduced him into rebellion. Whatever the reason, Kos brought the Undying King's rule to an end in a terrible battle that left Vecna's tower a heap of ash. Of Vecna, all that remained were one hand and one eye, grisly artifacts that still seek to work the Whispered One's will in the world." That is the first page.
Well, I wonder... And Melody will summarize that without reading it out loud. I wonder why... I mean, obviously... Well, maybe not obviously, but based on the wording, it seems like Vecna was not the author of this book.
No, I wouldn't say that. Yes, I would say that. Or he's just a smug asshole and wanted to write it that way.
Right. I mean, yeah, I could definitely see that too.
What's on the other pages?
Yeah. Flips the next page over.
A ritual on how to become a lich. This explains every single step in detail.
Well, that's not... These are not happy steps. Nope. And... Melody sees like all of these things and is just like, "Who? Yeah, I don't know if I got the stomach for that one. Nope."
Yeah, one of like the first ones is murder a beloved one.
Yeah. Yeah, no stomach for that.
There are more pages.
Yeah. And I guess shit, I don't know. So because is the paper and ink used reminiscent of that is actually used in a spell book?
No.
Okay.
Because you've never seen these kind of materials used as paper and ink before. And the paper is skin, and the ink is blood.
Okay.
And based on your knowledge of, maybe, because you use blood to summon demons, these pages could in fact also contain spells. This book could also be in part a spell book as well, not only just a tome.
Knowing that, he will proceed forward.
You flip the page, and on the next page are 3 spells. Power Word Kill.
Okay.
Wish. And Power Word Pain. But also, there on the next page, beside that one, are spells far beyond your understanding and comprehension.
You said Power Word Kill, Power Word Pain, and what was the other one?
Wish.
That's a
be
big
pretty
one. How did I
nice.
forget that? Okay.
And then on the next page beside it are spells you cannot understand, decipher, or even remotely understand. They look like they're far beyond 9th level spells.
This doesn't even make sense.
But you can decipher one of the spells partially. Like looking at these runes, even like you're just confused. Partially, you can decipher something about merging planes into a singular plane and causing another. How to cause another spell plague, stuff like that. How to destroy an entire plane with just like a snap of your fingers.
Yeah. So like just
God level spells.
Yeah. What the? Immediately he gets up from his knees, lifts his hands up, and it's just like, ah.
What's wrong, Melody?
That's a lot of responsibility and power right there. A lot of knowledge.
You know what,
It's
Melody?
beyond me.
Give me an Arcana check.
All right.
We'll see if you can actually decipher these.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, it is probably beyond him. Let's see what he scored. What was that? 13.
Nope.
Yeah.
DC was a 30.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. Even if I got a natural 20, I wouldn't have gotten it.
But you can tell just that they have the capabilities of causing cataclysm, apocalypse. Just
yeah.
Bad stuff.
That's a word that was in Melody's set. These are apocalyptic spells right here.
You continue to flip through the book.
Melody, what's wrong?
Once he's gotten to that point, I imagine he'll just have the mage hand lifted up like this and just kind of see if any of the other pages make sense as he just kind of thumbs through it.
35 pages later.
Oh.
The rest, all before that, are just these beyond 9th level spells. Nice. And eventually, you get to a drawing of the Sword of Cass. And that is basically the only weapon that can permanently destroy Vecna.
Huh. Hey, Auggan, check this out. You might think this is interesting.
What's going on? You look scared.
Yeah. You should probably see that his hands are shaking. The mage hand is very steady, but his hands are just kind of, you can see him just kind of get, there's definitely some sweat and
your eyes are wide.
Like very short breaths are coming out of him. Like,
what you got? Let me see.
Yeah, this might be interesting for you, and I guess he'll summarize if there's anything other than the picture.
When Vecna grew in power, he appointed an evil and ruthless lieutenant, Cass the Bloody-Handed, to act as his bodyguard and right hand. The despicable villain served as advisor, warlord, and assassin. His successes earned him Vecna's admiration and a reward, a sword with as dark a pedigree as the man who would wield it. For a long time, Cass faithfully served the Lich, but as Cass's power grew, so did his hubris. His sword urged him to supplant Vecna so that they could rule the Lich's empire in Vecna's stead. Legend says Vecna's destruction came at Cass's hand, but Vecna also wrought his rebellious lieutenant's doom, leaving only Cass's sword behind. The world was made brighter thereby.
That's a bad sword.
And it also says, the Sword of Cass also seeks to destroy anyone corrupted by the eye and hand of Vecna.
It's just a picture of the sword, though.
Yeah.
It's not the sword.
And I will show you guys a picture of the sword.
All right. Meanwhile, Melody is currently. Oh, was that towards the back of the book, or?
Oh no,
I said
the book is like you can probably guess a couple thousand pages.
All right. So, knowing that, I imagine we don't want to spend a whole session just kind of thumbing through it, but we might get back to it at some point. But at about this point, Melody is feeling a bit overwhelmed, and he's immediately going to check to see if, inspect the book to see if destroying the eye would destroy the book. Like
No.
if you could.
The eye is just like embedded in the cover. You
Okay.
get kind of like get the idea. The eye is meant to be plucked out and used.
Yeah, that seems like something worth destroying right there.
Does
Yeah.
it? You don't want to put it in. You don't want to wear it.
I don't know. Does Melody know anything about the eye? Let's find out. I mean, if he doesn't know anything about it.
For this, it would have to be a legend lore
No.
based on its power and properties.
Okay. All right.
That said,
Okay.
based on you having the book and reading through everything,
Mhm.
I will let you make an Arcana check or History check with advantage
Okay.
to see if you can gleam any idea.
Okay. You said with advantage?
Yep.
I'll roll my 2 new dice. Hiya! Start. Okay. So 22.
To attune to the eye, you must gouge out your own eye and press the artifact into the empty socket. If the eye grafts itself to your head and remains there until you die. Once in place, the eye transforms into a golden eye with a slit for a pupil, much like that of a cat. If the eye is ever removed, you die.
Not great.
And I'll say this, just for fun. Your alignment changes to neutral evil and you gain the following benefits. You have true sight.
Fuck. That's
You can,
good.
you can use an action to see as if you were wearing a ring of X-ray vision. You can end this as effect as a bonus action. The eye has 8 charges. You can use an action and expend 1 or more charge to cast one of the following spells. Clairvoyance, Crown of Madness, Disintegrate, Dominate Monster, or Eye Bite. The eye regains 1d4 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. And you get the idea that there is also a Hand of Vecna. And if you are attuned to both, you can gain some very powerful benefits.
What's neutral evil again? Like
You're in between
I mean
lawful and chaotic.
yeah. But I mean, I've always thought of evil as like essentially ultimately selfish. Like if you wanted to get like no matter what you're selfish.
You are unscrupulous, self-serving. You're only out for yourself. Power, glory, wealth, position, anything that will make your life more comfortable is your goal.
Yeah. So that would mean that, especially being if you were neutral, laws don't really matter, but you wouldn't do anything that might put yourself in a bad spot.
Correct.
Which is what chaotic would do.
Correct.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melody will not
Pluck
mess
the
with
eyeball
that.
out and stick it in your face. Yeah.
Yeah. that would
just
make
Melody.
things interesting.
If you want to, I will allow it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? He's just reading the book. And oh, man.
All of a sudden, he pops his eyeball out and sticks another one in. Yeah.
We'll put a pin in that one, I think.
Adokash kind of laughs a little bit. I could help you a little bit with the Illithid.
Yeah. That said, is there anything that we can do that would prevent these from getting back into their hands if they happen to kill us in our mission?
Not that I can think of.
Because these items that we have are way too dangerous for them to get their hands back on.
Especially the eye.
Yeah.
Can we hide them somewhere?
I can't think of a place.
Are they safe in the bag?
I mean,
Somebody opens the bag.
Somewhat, unless, the person who's... yeah. You have to know what you're looking for to pull it out of the bag of holding.
Okay.
True. Yeah.
In terms of the Illithid, has anything that we've said give you any kind of sense of how they might be, where they might be going, or like how they're getting there?
No.
No. Okay.
All right. So
I feel like whatever Desmond wants to find, whatever method they're using to get in and out is probably deeper within their colony. They probably want to keep it well hidden.
all right. What do you, since we rustled them up on our way out a couple hours ago, what do you recommend we do? Immediately go back or give it a couple days?
You said you guys went through their disposal portal to the Astral Sea.
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't be expecting you to show up about a couple hours later. They probably assume that you're all either floating in the Astral Sea, eaten by something, killed in the Astral Sea. Mind flayers are very... well...
shrewd.
Yes.
Should we give them time to settle down and then surprise them? Or just go right back in while they're still all ruffled?
Well, I mean, we did summon a couple interesting spells. I think Keith set a demon on them. That might have weakened some of them.
Hopefully.
Going back before they heal up wouldn't be too bad. I also used some tentacle spell on them. Hit them with their own medicine in that regard. So I mean, they could be banged up.
How are you for spells?
I've only used a second level spell and a fourth level spell.
And I've only used my spell to plane shift, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
I am out of my arcane recovery, though. So...
Okay.
I had casted a third level and second level spell, but got those back. So I won't be getting those back on the next short.
Right.
I say do whatever you think might be best.
Adukash, do you know what the best way to sort of approach them would be?
I don't want to tell you that.
Right.
Just because...
Yeah. I didn't mean so much on the individual level, so much as the, how to get into the rooms without getting immediately killed.
No.
No, you don't know anything? Okay. Or you're not going to
You would need some very potent protection magic like the one Desmond has cast on himself.
So it just seems a little like, are we just walking straight into thousands and thousands of Illithid?
Yes.
With guns blazing?
Just use your heads. Not everything has to be a fight.
Okay. That's good to know.
Huh?
Do you think some of this stuff might be yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say
if you're asking
with them, but
bargaining, no.
Yeah.
Useful in a tight pinch, yes.
I don't know if any of them are items that are really safe to use. But...
None of them are.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes risks need to be taken.
Yep. All right. We need to stop by the inn to see if damn it, Minshew left behind any of his items, and then see if we can bring him by more fan.
All right.
But after that, I imagine we should probably get a move on. If all you're ready.
Yeah, I suppose.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know
She said-
how much more ready we could get, so...
Caligar, how are you feeling about this, buddy?
I just want to get this over with. Honestly,
Well, I mean, you're not obligated. You just got your body back. You're not obligated to join us to fight these Illithid.
I'm not scared of Illithid.
Okay. I was just saying. I imagine you might figure out what we have gotten a couple clues that the Red Wizards have some connections to this colony. So, if you're on the edge of that thought, could find some clues, some additional clues as to what's going on, what the connection is.
That's my thought process.
Well, I think that's it. Not cash.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts before we head out?
Be careful, be safe. Use your brains, don't rush into anything.
All right. Yeah, that was what got me last time. For sure.
They may have, if the deeper you go into the colony, the more dangerous it will get.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I'll probably be back to see about looking at this library when I get back, if that's all right.
Of course.
Unless you think there's something in here that might help us before we go.
Not that I can think of.
All right. Sounds good. Everybody, what do you think?
Fighting sounds strange.
I don't know if we could fight all of them, though.
The point is to not fight all of them. It's
Yeah.
to
Some
I know that's what I'm yeah, that's what I'm saying.
misdirection is in order. I got a couple ideas on that front.
Okay, I trust Melody.
and remember they can detect our sentience, so
yeah. I mean, unless we can get more of them rings that Auggan has.
you would remember that Autocash told you those rings won't help with
right.
the detect
You're right,
sentience.
yeah.
Right.
It's just
That's right.
it shields your thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. All right.
So they would know that Auggan was thinking, but not what he was thinking.
They would just know that you're a sentient creature and you're worth harvesting,
Yeah.
feeding on.
Giant Illithid.
Mm-hmm.
Jina Goliath Illithid.
Okay. All right. We will discuss more minute strategy at the tavern. We'll see you later.
All right. Be safe.
Bye, Atukash.
All
He waves
Hey, buddy.
he waves his face tentacles, and then levitates again and goes back to meditating.
We did leave those experiments and test subjects with him, right?
Yep.
Okay. Including the egg?
Yep.
Okay.
and you have the evil stuff in your bag.
Yep.
Okay.
Have to keep them on us. All right.
Yep.
Shall we?
Okay.
Yes.
Do. and we walk to.
All right. You guys make your way
Still
to
on
the.
my pony.
You guys make it.
Actually,
At this point, the unicorn would be
Oh,
going.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it would have by now. Yeah.
But as they're walking, Melody will get it going again.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
you
Oh,
can
great.
so you can just do circles around us as we go around
Yeah.
town.
All right. So yeah, that unicorn reappears, and you guys eventually find your way back at the Purple Worm Inn.
Does that spell like a? Can you just do that like as a ritual or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's great. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, you guys get back to the Purple Worm Inn. You go inside, and Donegan is there.
Hi, Donegan.
We're back.
Oh, you're fucking back. Oh, I thought you were gonna die.
Nope.
Allow us to introduce you to our newest friend here, Caligar. He'll be joining us. Treat him as if he were one of us.
Oh, can do. Okay.
All right. I suppose we should get what we can for drinks. Anybody else want to join me in seeing if Minshew left anything behind when he got taken?
Sure.
All right.
Auggan's
make our
just
way-
gonna sit and have a mushroom beer or whatever.
All right. Yeah, I guess we'll go up there to see if Minshew just had his weapon under the bed or had any of his armor items lying around when he was taking his nap.
Sure.
That's right. He was taken during it.
Yeah.
The items are piled up on the end of the bed: the cloak of the bat, the ring of feather falling, the +1 hand crossbow, and the hat of disguise. A bunch of magic items.
Great.
Okay. Hand crossbow +1. What was it? So I've got hand crossbow +1, cloak of the bat. What else was there?
Ring of
Sorry.
feather falling and a hat of disguise.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well. Dang. Yeah, I guess
Well, if there is a bright side, at least they didn't take all his things, so we could still use
If there's any bright side, it's just my opinion. You guys do what you will. You knew him longer. I don't think
Not
it's
saying-
right taking his stuff.
Oh, is this
Caligar.
Caligar? Okay.
I didn't think of it like that. I mean, wouldn't he want us to use it?
I don't know. He's not here.
Well, I know I can't make use of this hand crossbow. He was the fellow for that. Some of this other stuff is more along the sneaky aspect, like that cloak of the bat, which would be helpful in this upcoming situation. Oh, but yeah, hat of disguise would also be pretty useful as well.
I'll just let you guys deal with this, and he just leaves the room and goes downstairs.
All right. Rylie, what do you think?
Well, I think regardless of what we do with it, it's going to be used by someone else anyways, so I think we might as well use it. I think he would have probably preferred to know his friends were safe.
Yeah. How are you doing? Any of these items speak to you?
Well, if we want to go for the disguise route again, then these items, the hat of disguise would be very useful to try to look like an Illithid, maybe.
So the hat of disguise doesn't make you it. There's
Oh.
some caveats to it.
Oh, so does it have to be not a monster? sort of deal?
Basically, has to be like the same arrangement of limbs.
Oh,
With the hat of
so it
disguise.
wouldn't.
I'm pulling it up right now to kind of reiterate what it does. Oh my god, this cold sucks.
Yeah, I feel that.
You can't change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller and can appear thin, fat, or in between. So if it's a small person putting it on, probably not the best choice to be an Illithid. If
Right.
it's a smaller person. The changes wrought by the spell fail to hold up to physical inspection because you just pass right through.
What does the cloak of the bat do?
You can
Okay.
fly if you're in shadows
Oh, you fly? Okay.
and turn into a bat.
Yeah. While wearing the cloak, you have advantage on stealth checks.
Okay.
In dim light or darkness, you can have a fly speed of 40 feet.
Okay.
But if you leave that darkness, you just drop.
Mm-hmm.
You can also, when you're in darkness, dim light, you can turn into a bat.
Okay.
You
I
can only
don't.
do that once per day.
I don't think any of these items are particularly useful to me, but they might be useful to someone else in the party. I don't really need a flying thing because I can already sort of hover, so I think it would be kind of overkill to have two sort of similar when someone else could use it.
Right. All right. I suppose we should tell Auggan about this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll go down.
All right.
Okay.
You see Caligar is sat at the table now with Auggan. He's just kind of sitting there. Caligar's not really drinking or eating.
Yeah.
Auggan's drinking mushroom beer.
Bowl of stew, whatever. But by this time, he's got a couple bowls of stew in him.
Yeah, and you guys make your way downstairs, and that's what you see.
Yeah. We managed to find some things.
What'd you find?
Well, we found this cloak of the bat and this hat of disguise. And was it a crossbow or a light crossbow?
Hand crossbow.
Hand crossbow. What was the magical effect on the hand crossbow?
Just a +1.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I might, because I think I gave my crossbow to Menchu. So I actually wouldn't mind the crossbow, but I don't know how often I'll use it as the thing. So if we can sell it for more.
I think your Eldritch Blast would do
Yeah,
more
probably.
damage than that, and you can, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing I can use.
Right. Okay. I could probably use one of them things. I've already got this flying cloak, but I imagine if we are gonna try sneaking it all, I don't know. I could. If one of us could polymorph into a bat, the other one could polymorph into. I could polymorph someone else into something else, and then we could try to get through there. However, we did see that they experiment on a bunch of different types of animals. They would probably just try killing those things they were disguised as anyway, use them for experiments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. If no one's taking the cloak of the bat, I'm willing to take it. Because I do have. I know Auggan has a lot of magical items, don't you?
Yeah, I'm full up pretty much.
Yeah, I
can
still
only
have
attune to 3, and I've got 3 I'm attuned to. So
I still have a slot. I still have room.
All right.
but I do feel like if anyone else feels they could use it, I'm not necessarily the best person to have it, but I'll take it if no one else wants it, basically.
In the coming battles, will you try to stay out of the fray by floating upwards?
I could do that.
Well, I'm just saying, because if you get taken out, you would plummet.
Oh,
And this ring of feather falling might
actually, that's
save you some falling damage.
that's a good point. That probably actually, that might be better. Because I'm actually pretty sneaky. So probably other people who are less sneaky than me.
I don't think the sneakiness is going to matter.
No, probably not.
If they could detect our sentience, though.
Yeah. So yeah. Here, I'll go ahead and give you that ring.
Yeah,
Then.
the ring of featherfall.
Yeah.
Where is it?
And I imagine we'll just kind of. Man, that cloak of the bat is so cool, but we should probably either just put him aside for now or take him to Morphan. Right?
Is there anything you can think of that we would need that we could trade it for or something?
Well, if we get a price, I still wouldn't mind getting my a new focus, but that's kind of not important. We could also get another item.
Gold's fine too, in case we can't think of
or
anything.
gold.
Your focus might be important.
It could be if we wanted to find. I imagine the Illithid would be able to sort of know if someone was scrying on them. But if we wanted to get better information about where they were, that could be useful.
Yeah.
Is that all the focus can be used for?
Yeah, it's just for my scrying spell.
Here's another idea I had, gang. So I recently figured out through my own experimentation how to summon an elemental.
Oh.
Now I was thinking once we got to about the crossroads area that we got with the stairway, the going up to the library that they had.
Mm.
I was thinking perhaps I could summon an earth elemental and just send it through the earth discreetly and then have it try to destroy the Elder Brain.
Mm.
Have it seek out the Elder Brain and go to town on it.
How far can it go from you?
As far as I tell it to.
Oh. That could be worth trying.
But we have to know where the Elder Brain is then?
Yeah, it would need to kind of search it out, but it does have quite a few senses that would help with that.
Earth elementals are sentient?
I believe they are able to speak. So yeah, they have a 5 intelligence. So maybe
they're not super smart.
You get the idea. It would be able to be sensed.
Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, we would be immediately sensed as well. So
I mean, it is better than us going in and getting.
Yeah. The other good news is that it would deal a bit more damage to the Elder Brain than I think we could.
I'm a little concerned about what the other Illithid will do once it starts attacking the Elder Brain. But I suppose it's better for us to be on the outskirts than...
Yeah, my thinking was that maybe we could send in this earth elemental get all the Illithids to converge on the Elder Brain, and then we just smack the whole area with
like an area effect.
area damage and try to bring the house down on them all.
Actually, that's a pretty good idea.
Thousands of them.
It is a lot of them.
Well, also, if we did send this guy through the earth, they are pretty stealthy at moving through the ground. If we do send this guy forward, he could just burrow up right on top of the darn thing and just start going to town, which would also mean that it'd be a hell of a distraction and that could get us closer faster. We'd still need to be on our toes, but I feel like it might limit our exposure.
Yeah, it might. I don't suppose you can see through them like a familiar.
No, I cannot.
No.
Though if he once he starts executing his goal, it will be loud. I imagine.
Yeah.
I could. We don't know what it looks like inside this Elder Brain's chamber either, so we could tell it to just bring the house down on him, not directly attack the Elder Brain. Just bring whatever ceiling might be above it down on top of it. Too. That could also be an option.
It really depends on, I guess, the area that he's in, or it's in.
Yeah, I mean, we can give it a couple. We can tell the elemental a couple different things for it to do in case make a decision based on certain variables we put in front of it. So there are a couple things we can do, but that is just one idea. I'm not sure if you guys have any other strategies you're thinking on.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Cash said, use your brain, not fight. And I don't know. I don't know how to do that very well.
Yeah, I mean, I think sounds to me like the best idea we have so far.
Yeah.
And at least we kind of have an out that we know we can get to if we absolutely have to.
Yeah.
Is Caligar still
we
here?
could.
Yeah, he's just silent.
You can do another plane shift, can't you? Or are you out of those?
I can.
Okay.
Always run for the trash compactor again.
Yeah, and then just do an immediate plane shift. Yeah, gets us out.
No.
They might anticipate it this time.
And the dreadnought could be
right there.
Yeah.
Oh, closer. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I imagine we'll make a couple decisions based on what we find past that initial corridor that we had not gone down. But again, this is just the initial plan. Might have to do some other planning later.
That's usually the way it goes.
That's true.
All right. Well, that's the surface level plan. It does take an entire minute to conjure this elemental, so I can't do it on a whim in the middle of combat.
So
definitely a plan that we would need to execute while not surrounded or anything.
How long does it stay up for?
An hour.
An hour. Okay.
And it might not even reach the Elderbrain in time.
Right. We have no clue how close that thing is from where we were. Unless I don't think I have that kind of spell in my repertoire. The find creature or locate creature. Yeah, I'm not
Neither do I.
Yeah. But that's what we got.
Yeah.
Caligar, what are your thoughts, buddy?
Get in and out as clean as possible.
right.
Don't cause a commotion that's going to alert them to our presence.
So, when you say that, if we happen to accidentally come in contact with one, are you saying run away or try to kill it as quick as possible?
Take it out as quickly as possible so it can't alert the rest of the colony.
All right.
Because they can
Okay.
communicate telepathically. That's what I'm understanding from Adam
All right.
Cash.
Right. So,
if we see one, no, if one sees us,
Mm-hmm. If
kill
one
it as
sees,
quick as
if
possible.
one sees us,
yeah. Yep. That's the plan. All right. We'll have to just unload on whatever comes at us.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good. What say you guys? What say
Yeah.
we roll out?
Yeah. I did have another thought. Just I thought I should point out. If
Yeah,
I
bring it.
was able to scry, I could scry on the on your elemental to know where it was.
Can't you,
Yeah,
I think
that
you,
is
can't you only
true.
scry on humanoids?
Creature
Nice.
on the same plane.
It does have
That's
to.
an
It does have to.
option.
It does have to succeed on a wisdom save, or fail on
Or
a
I
wisdom
could,
save.
or I could
Well,
just
if
put
it-
an item on the given item to
True.
the elemental, and then she could scry on the item.
Yeah.
That's true. It would be a lot safer than scrying on an illithid or a mind brain or whatever.
That is a very good idea.
Yeah, if you tried to cast scry on the elder brain,
On
elder
an
brain, it would be a -5.
Yeah, so that's probably a bad idea. But if the creature is nearby, so that's an option. But we would have to go and get something for that.
All right. All right, time to tip throw.
Yeah, and Desmond did
Let's do
say time is of the essence. More people are
Okay.
being put into the gibbets, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like we got probably about an hour.
Yeah, who knows how long
What
we
do you
have
guys think?
until there's an invasion as well.
Yeah, you remember that pile of bodies we came across?
Mm-hmm.
If that's still there, we might want to try to
Destroy it.
destroy it so that it doesn't flank
Yeah.
us. Because a bunch of them intellect devourers on our ass is not going to be happy.
And they probably did something
Yeah.
with your friend's body, because we did leave it behind.
Shit, that's right.
Oh yeah.
All right, yep, time to go. Let's do this.
Where are we headed?
We're going to Morphon first then for a focus, or
Up to you guys.
Yeah. Justin, do you think we could just do that quick?
It's
No
on the
RP?
way. It's on
Just
the way.
kind of-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So you get to
So-
Morphan's magic shop. Were you looking to sell the cloak of the? What are you looking to do?
Are we selling anything?
I don't know.
How much do you need?
I need it's at least worth 1,000, but we have the discount, so it would be 500 GP
Okay.
for a crystal
I
ball or something.
do have 987 gold
I've
right now.
got 645.
Okay.
I have like no money. I have like 10 gold.
I sold him a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I can leave that up to you. We can definitely sell them the hand crossbow and the hat of disguise, which are two uncommon magic items. So we'll just do that right away.
You're selling the hat of disguise and the crossbow.
Hand crossbow, yeah,
Okay.
+1 hand crossbow.
And they are used, so it'll be 50% of their full price. And they're what? Uncommon is what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get 100 gold for the hat.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
And 150 for the crossbow.
Ugh. Dang. All right. So yeah, go ahead and add 250 gold, Rylie. We'll just give that to you straight up.
Perfect. Even though aren't I just gonna get rid of it like right now?
No,
250?
Melody will fit that.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Melody.
You
And
Appreciate it.
what are you looking to buy?
I'll buy a crystal ball.
So
It has to be 1,000 GP.
Okay, you
So-
buy a crystal ball that is 1,000 gold pieces.
But we have a discount, right?
So it's
going to
500.
be 500.
Okay. All right, I have subtracted 500 gold from my inventory.
Oh, Caligar, you have no gold.
All right.
And I just put it in my bag for now.
I'll buy the deck of many things.
You really want us to buy that deck?
No, I don't actually.
Okay.
That item quickly ruins campaigns.
Mm-hmm. It makes it hard on the DM too.
Yeah, I can imagine.
All right. Thanks, Morphin.
Thank you.
I don't remember what his voice is. I have to go back in my notes.
Yeah.
I think it was a kind of like, I don't know.
No worries, everyone.
I think that was it.
Yeah.
It just says go as comical as possible. So
All right. Okay. I guess we'll go for the same entrance that we did last time.
alrighty.
Since-
No, it's there.
Yeah.
And they won't be expecting us.
The dank smell rises up from the sewers. You guys descend the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get,
Imagine we're gonna try to be stealthy.
everybody roll stealth checks then.
Okay.
I believe Melody's disadvantaged because he has. Is it heavy armor? I can't remember.
No,
Can't-
breastplate.
That's right.
Breastplate doesn't have disadvantage. Yeah.
Caligar got a natural 20 for a 22.
Nice.
I got
Auggan got
18.
16.
16?
I got a
18.
13.
13? You're all fine for now.
Not bad. Not bad. All right.
Or it feels like
Cool.
you're fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Alright.
Little stipulation there.
You guys
Don't
are
feel any presence yet.
you guys are back in that 150-foot long tunnel.
Yeah.
You move through it.
Willie's out.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
We
guys
got the floaters out
carefully
front.
you guys carefully go down that slippery slope
Hmm.
Mhm.
and you get to that door again that has the eye on it.
Oh right.
This time the eye is not in the door.
Is there anything in its place?
Just an empty indentation.
Hmm.
Put the eye back there.
Yeah. Give them access to that. We're like, oh, what's this?
um,
Oh.
didn't look like this before.
No. I guess
we-
we'll see what happens.
Did we
Yeah.
touch it last time? Is that how we activated it?
No, you guys
Oh.
were avoiding the eye. Just open the
Oh.
door.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Melody did like essentially a non-magical version of
Yeah.
the
Blue as smoke and
Fog
kind of
cloud?
obscure.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Oh, yes, I remember now. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, Melody will kind of do that again, but obviously it's just to be safe.
Okay. You obscure the door and
And-
you open it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
I suppose here we go again, guys.
Just like before, as you pass beyond the door, you feel a weird sensation, almost as if your insides are being pulled out from behind your belly button, and you feel yourself shift through time and space and are now standing in a circular room. And just to reiterate what this room is, in the middle of the room is a pool filled with a purple brine-like liquid and nude humanoid figures without facial features standing in the pool, unmoving. There's about 4 of these figures, and each seem to be staring off into different directions. Their skin is pale gray and stretched tightly across their skin. And there is a singular door on the other side of the pool. The room is 30 feet wide and 15 feet tall.
Remember to guard your thoughts and think like an Illithid.
Melody, what's your passive perception, though?
Passive perception 17.
Excellent. 15 feet up on the middle of the ceiling is the eye that was in the door. And it is looking around spastically.
Okay. Is there like anything for cover?
No, not in this
Like
room.
any pillars?
Nope. It's
But
just an open
so
circular
there's
room.
nothing.
No.
Okay, so there's nothing we can do to put ourselves between
Not that you can see.
between the eye and us. Okay. Shoot. I should have looked at my spells and prepared some different ones, but that would have taken a lot of time.
Can Auggan put his axe up and use a crossbow on the eye?
Okay. You may, if that's what you want to do.
You would be at disadvantage, right? So, I mean, we wouldn't want to have the surprise gone.
It's going to see us, right?
Yeah, so we might need to. It might be
I mean,
best.
it's already
I don't know if it'll.
looking.
Yeah. So, I guess both Rylie and Melody can just attack it immediately if we're thinking that it
could also
won't alert anything by being destroyed.
I could dispel magic. I could try that. I think it might be beyond me, though.
You guys can do whatever you want to do. I will say this is... Oh, you guys are like deliberating and everything. Time is passing.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. I could web it.
Has it? It's just looking around frantically. Has it looked at us specifically?
Not in the time not in the time that's passed.
Okay.
But it is getting there.
Yeah. Probably scanning its way closer and closer to us. Unless you've got anything, Rylie, I think we should probably just shoot this thing.
I'll try dispel magic.
All right. Roll me a d20 plus your
Might be
spell modifier.
Okay.
What level are you casting Dispel Magic at first?
At the eye.
No, what level are you casting the spell at?
Oh, it's at 3rd level because that's
Yep, roll
the
a...
highest.
Roll a d20 plus your spell modifier.
Well, that's not great. That's 11.
Does not dispel.
Okay.
And the eye immediately
Yeah, okay.
looks
And
right
Millie's
over
gonna
at
fire, you. Millie's going to immediately fire Ray of Frost at it.
you. Alright, Ray
At that
Frost,
moment.
make an attack roll.
What'd you say?
Make an attack roll.
Great attack. Okay. That is 25 to hit.
It hits, the eye shatters, and however, the figures all turn towards all of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, God. This is starting really well.
It's good. This is good, guys. This is good. Okay. We don't know what these things are or what they can do. This is terrifying.
I'm so excited.
Didn't we read up on it though? They were part of the experiment.
They were
You
lamps
didn't
and
read what they
Reading
could
up on
do.
the
It was
details.
just basically what they
If you weren't looking at them, they would move.
Yeah, we learned that they had certain abilities. I was just trying to get a reminder of what they had told us.
Looking at them when they're in their sort of sentry guard mode, they only move when they're unobserved.
Mhm.
Now they're not in sentry mode.
Gotcha.
So who knows what's
Okay.
going to happen.
Yeah.
So there
All
might
right.
be an attack.
And you said there are 4 of them?
4 of them.
And how close are they together?
Side by side.
Okay.
They kind of take up like a 5, 10, 20 foot area in the middle of the room in the brine. But I got to roll their initiative and I got to grab a pen. Oh my god. Boy, oh boy, oh boy! Oh, I'm so excited. Okay.
Oh,
So-
that Witcher?
Yes, it is.
Ah.
Because we got permission to use them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That was such a good show, man.
Yeah, it was.
I just watched
Yeah.
I haven't finished it yet.
Oh,
Don't
you
spoil.
should finish it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's so good.
yeah.
Okay.
Can't wait for season 2, man. It's
Mm.
just-
Tighter, water tighter, water. This one shuffle? No, okay, good. Initiative 10. So, I gotta roll their initiative first. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna shuffle this playlist. There. Okay. Oh my lord. This is the real good initiative. That one didn't. Alright. Melody, what'd you get?
17.
17. Auggan.
18.
18. Rylie.
8.
8. Okay. Oh, and Caligar needs to roll initiative as well. He's part of this. 19.
Nice.
And he goes first. Like, out of everyone. Excellent! So Caligar's gonna, like, right into the cluster of them. Oh, this broom, they are 30 feet wide, 50 feet tall. So they're about 20 feet surrounding the middle. They're about, oh, balls, 15 feet away. Based on their radius.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah. So he's just gonna lift up a hand. Look at all of them, because he's gonna get all of them. And he's gonna cast Auggan as our Scorcher at 3rd level.
Ooh, it'll line. Nice.
Yeah. So they all need to make dex saves. First one succeeds. Second one fails. Third one fails. Fourth one fails. So the first one... Yeah, so all of them take full damage, but the first one... So it's 4d8 fire damage. As he just sends these flames out. One of the spells that he's carved into his skin, it like flares because he casts. That's how he transfers. That's his spellbook. It's his own body. Because why not? Oh, that's not good damage though. 14 fire damage total. Have the one take 7. Ugh. My math is so bad. Okay. Okay. Alright. So that's what he does. He casts like another Scorcher. Bonus action. That's all he's gonna do. He's kind of like shift 5 feet to the right, so that everybody else kind of like do their thing. Which brings it up to the first lamprey. It is going to look at. I'm gonna roll a
The
D.
most intelligent thing around.
I'm gonna roll a D5. So I'm just not picking. I'm gonna go random targets. Because that's more fair.
There are 4 of us?
Wouldn't it be, yeah, D4?
Plus Caligar.
Well, I mean, that is...
Well, that's right. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yep.
A D8 or a D4. Yeah.
Alright, so that'll go to Auggan. As you feel it kind of harvesting things from you.
Mhm.
Almost like it's harvesting your sentience. You guys watch as it opens up its mouth, and you kind of see this like lamprey-esque mouth open up on the front of its face. And this like stream of white wisps is getting pulled out of Auggan's temple, out of his ears, out of his nose, out of his eyes, and it's going into the lamprey's open mouth, and I need Auggan to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, do they have disadvantage because of my cloak?
No, because this is not a
Okay,
attack.
it's not an attack. So what do you need?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom. Of course.
Is this a
2 minus 2, 0.
Is this a what?
Sorry. It hasn't moved up to him.
Nope, it just
standing?
nope,
Okay.
nope. Alright, Auggan, you are stunned. While
course.
stunned in this manner, your wisdom score is reduced to 3.
Oh, it's going up? No, I'm kidding.
A creature is reduced to a catatonic, bumbling mess until they take a long rest, or greater restoration is cast upon them.
Okay,
That's
Auggan's out of this one already.
God,
You're
every
sad at
time
home.
Auggan's
Every
gone.
time, eh?
So sorry, it's wisdom, man. Pandemonium.
I know. My wisdom is like, whatever.
Auggan, you are stunned.
Yeah.
You cannot move, and you can only speak falteringly. Does Auggan want to say anything?
No.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Rylie, you do still have 100-foot move speed with the steed.
Oh, I still have the unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then the lamprey is going to move right up to Auggan, face to face.
Oh.
And that'll bring it to Melody's turn.
Okay. What is the difference? What is the distance? The difference in distance, I guess, between the furthest one away and the closest one to us.
15 feet. Or 10 feet, because it moved to get
Okay.
closer. So 10.
No, I mean so the closest one is. I mean, how far away is the farthest one?
15.
Okay. Okay. So they are definitely really clustered together.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Melody's gonna start coughing.
Yep.
And he hacks up something putrid. Spits it right into them, right into the ground around them,
Mm-hmm.
and black tentacles come up from the ground.
Nice.
Dex saving throws for all of them.
Even the one in front of Auggan?
Yes.
Okay. The one in front of Auggan got a 12.
Failed.
The other one got a natural 1. The furthest one got natural 1. The one in front of that one got a 19.
Saves.
Okay. And then the one beside that one got a natural 20 plus 1.
Okay. So 2 of them save and 2 of them failed, or
Yeah, two succeed, 2 failed. One in front of Auggan failed, and then the one the furthest away failed.
the area is now difficult terrain.
So half movement for everybody.
Not for us, but
Yes.
for them.
Yep.
Because I situated it in that way. And when a creature enters the affected area for the first time on turn or starts its turn there, or starts its turn there, the creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and be restrained by the tentacles until the spell ends. A creature that starts its turn in the area and is already restrained by the tentacles takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So it at the start of its turn it takes bludgeoning damage, and at the end of its turn it takes bludgeoning damage if it's restrained.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let you keep track of that.
Okay. A creature restrained by the tentacles can use its action to make a strength or dexterity check, its choice, against the spell save DC. On its success, it frees itself.
Okay.
Okay. So, I can roll damage now or when their turns come up.
Do when their turn comes up.
Okay.
Sorry, how many do you have restrained right now?
2.
Two of them. Okay.
So the trick is to focus on those because you have your attacks have advantage against them.
And those are the ones that are the one that is the farthest away 15 feet, and then the one standing directly in front of it.
So it was
Directly
the
in front
one
of
directly
Auggan.
in front of Auggan and the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the one directly in front of Auggan won't have its turn for a while as well. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
because it is restrained too, we could focus on trying to snap Auggan out of whatever's going on with him too. I don't know how, but
What
it
is?
is also something to think about.
A creature is,
Can Auggan-
so Harvest Thoughts is what that ability is. A creature is reduced to a catatonic, bumbling mess until they take a long rest or greater restoration is cast upon them.
So Auggan can't move even.
No, because he's stunned.
Oh,
And that means I'm
Would it be an action?
incapacitated too.
Would it be an action to move him away from them, or would that be something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you'd be using an action to shove him or pull him.
yeah.
Did Melody's turn end?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was.
Yeah,
asking
I
questions.
cast that, and then I am going to get as far away from the ones that aren't restrained as possible.
Sure. It is a 30-foot wide, 15-foot tall room.
Okay.
And it's circular.
Okay. I guess I don't know where that would put me, but you can just tell me where I go so that I can keep track if that's a thing that you've got mapped out in your brain piece.
It's mapped out in my brain piece.
Yeah.
Okay. Your best bet is probably go to the left.
Okay, thank you. I'll do that.
Okay. Full movement towards the door. Because there's a door on the other side.
Sure.
Okay. So you're on the other side of the room then.
Yeah, as long as I didn't need to go through my
Nope,
black tentacles.
You don't. Yeah, you wouldn't have to. What's the radius on that actually?
It's pretty big. It is a 20-foot square.
You could get around it. Because the room is 30 feet wide, so it leaves 10 foot of movement around basically the edge of the room.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Roll bludgeoning damage for one of the ones that's restrained because it's the start of its turn.
That is 14.
14. Nice. Okay. Cool.
And that one, did you say that one was restrained?
It is restrained.
Okay. All right. Excellent. That 14 will happen at the end of its turn, by the way.
Oh, at the end of its
because
turn?
It's already restrained,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to read through it again. I'm sorry. No. Because it's at the start of its turn and it's inside it, that's when it takes the damage.
Okay, so roll, yeah. The damage was what again?
Yeah, 14.
So, okay. It's going to turn its head all the way around to look at you, Melody.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to open up its lamprey-like mouth.
You gads.
And wisdom saving throw is the same thing that's happening to you. All like these wisps are being pulled out of your head and your eyes and your nose.
Oh, God.
And it's absorbing them.
Which one is doing this right now?
One of the ones that's stunned in the middle of the room. Or one of the ones that's
Or
restrained.
restrained,
So, yes.
18.
Jeez.
18 succeeds. You do not get stunned.
Okay.
And it'll not recharge that ability. I forgot to roll for the one in front of Auggan. It does not recharge either. Okay. This will bring it to one of the ones that is not restrained.
Okay. The one that is restrained, that just ended its turn,
Yeah.
it is still restrained, so it'll take another 3d6.
Okay.
And that is 12 bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Okay. That one is not looking good. One of the ones that's not restrained, though.
Needs to currently make a dexterity saving throw or be restrained.
That one got a 4.
Okay. So it is now restrained, and it takes 11 bludgeoning damage.
11 bludgeoning damage. It's also going to focus its attention on Melody.
Yeah, because this spell is pretty
Wisdom
nice.
save.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh geez.
As its mouth opens up and starts to pull these wispy essences out.
That's a 16.
16 succeeds, and it recharges its ability though.
Okay.
And then that'll end its turn. So
And it is restrained, so it takes another 3d6 bludgeoning damage at the end of its turn.
Yep.
8 bludgeoning damage.
already. Cool. That'll bring it to Rylie.
Are they all restrained at this point? Or
Nope.
Is
There is one
No.
that is not restrained.
the one that's not. Where are they?
Standing in the
Right.
middle.
In the middle, next to the pool.
In the pool, yeah.
In the pool.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I am going to cast. I'll do. I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do both of them on the one next to Auggan that's still restrained, correct?
Yep, so that's advantage.
All right, advantage. 9, 14 plus. So that's 21 to hit.
Hits.
The first one.
Hits.
Okay. My D10. There it is. Oh, shit. 7 damage, the first one.
Okay.
And, ooh, that is, 17 plus 9 is 26 to hit.
Hits.
And that's better. That's 10, the
Okay.
second hit. And is it, am I close enough to it that I would get, I guess I wouldn't get an attack of opportunity, huh, because it's restrained?
Correct. Or
So,
it would still get attack opportunity if it's restrained, but you're not within. You actually would be within.
I'm not
melee
within,
level.
okay.
No, you are
Um,
actually. So yes, it would get an attack of opportunity if you moved away,
But disadvantage.
but disadvantage because it's
But
restrained.
disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay. Have I seen them do any melee attacks of any kind?
Nope.
So I'll stay for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one's probably looking to take a bite out of Auggan.
So that'll bring it. That's the end of your turn then.
Yes.
Okay. That'll bring it to the other one that is not restrained.
Okay.
So it,
Dexterity saving throw.
yeah. 10 restrained.
And
So now
9 bludgeoning damage.
So now all 4 are restrained, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's clutch.
Okay. And it is going to look at Melody again. This one is just
That's a good idea.
wisdom saving throw.
Fuck. Okay, come on. Oh, please, Melody. That's a 14.
14 fails. You are stunned. Your wisdom score is reduced to 3. You're also reduced to a catatonic bumbling mess until you take a long rest or greater restoration is cast upon you.
Oh, I thought it was only if you failed by a certain amount.
Nope.
Oh, so
That's
now
bad.
Yeah.
both of them are.
Out of commission, basically.
Well, this ended
Jeez,
before it
okay.
began.
Well, this is not going well.
And Black Tentacles is gone if I'm stunned.
Yes, because concentration would go away.
Shit. Okay. That's really bad.
We're done. All right.
Jeez. Okay.
That means that's its action. It'll move towards... This one will move up to Melody.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll bring it to... On the plus side, Melody's immune to critical hits because of his armor.
Yeah.
That'll bring it to Caligar.
Good, I guess.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Caligar is going to... Agonizer Scorcher would hit Melody. He's going to look at the one that's in front of Melody and cast Toll the Dead. Wisdom save from it. That is a fail. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's a fail. So it'll take 2d12 psychic damage. Oh, wait. Not psychic. Necrotic.
Damn.
2d12.
One round. All of that happened in one round, guys.
So that's 18 damage. That one looks like it's starting to like decay and die in front of Melody. It needs to... I forgot to roll its recharge. It does not recharge its thing. And then as a bonus action, Caligar is going to... He's going to tap a vein. And take 1d6 of piercing damage. And then his spell... oh, wait. Hold on, sorry guys. Homebrew Wizard class. Oh! 9th level. So... Not 9th level spell. But he gets to add a 7d4 to that Toll the Dead. Because of his subclass. So 7d4 on top of that. Six. 7d4. An additional 14 points of damage, and he kills that lamprey in front of Melody.
Nice. So
Okay.
that's the first one dead?
Yes. That'll bring it to one in front of Auggan. And it is going to, with advantage, make 2 bite attacks against Auggan.
Oh, fuck, that's right. It's not restrained anymore.
So with advantage... 19 to hit, Auggan.
That hits.
Okay. You take 17 points of piercing damage. And 14 points of psychic damage. As this lamprey's mouth kind of just widens and covers your entire face and starts to basically suck on your face. Your maximum hit points are reduced by the psychic damage. Hit point max is reduced by 13, is what I said. 6 plus
Hit point
8.
max.
Your hit point max is reduced by 14. It was 14 psychic damage.
Okay. I have to reload D&D.
Okay. A creature hit by this bite attack is considered grappled and blinded due to the lamprey's maw covering their face.
Why isn't this working?
I don't know.
Me neither.
So it'll make another bite attack, which hits 18 plus 7. Oh wait, I need to check something. About if you get hit when you're stunned. Because incapacitated. Okay, nothing. Okay, there's no like automatic crit. Cool.
Not paralysis.
Yeah, it's not paralysis. So you take 8 piercing damage from the second bite, and 16 psychic damage, and your hit point max is also reduced by 16. And then it looks like the lamprey heals from those bites. And it goes from looking not too great back to full.
So I'm looking at this stunned condition.
Yeah.
And stunned creature is
Sucks.
incapacitated.
Yeah.
Can't take actions or reactions. But
Uh-huh.
does that
Right.
mean I can't concentrate on a spell?
You can't do anything.
You can't do anything, so no.
But okay.
You can't
All right.
act. You
I just
can't
wanted to
react,
make
you
sure.
can't
Like,
move. You can't.
Yeah, you,
Right.
you,
right,
and
but like
in the
holding concentration
I understand.
doesn't technically count.
I
as
understand.
That, but I
Well-
just wanted to.
while stunned in this manner, also a creature's wisdom score is reduced to 3, and they are reduced to a catatonic, bumbling mess.
That
That doesn't go
again,
away until they take a long rest or a greater restoration.
Without the intelligence, I imagine that difficult to concentrate on something you don't understand
Yes.
anymore.
All right, that'll bring it to Auggan, who unfortunately,
Can't do anything.
which will bring it to Melody, which unfortunately is in the same boat. So that'll bring it to one of the other ones, who did not recharge its thing. So this one is just going to approach Rylie
Good.
and make 2 bite attacks against Rylie.
Okay, just so you know, I'm gonna use my reaction to do what's it called again? Ugh.
Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So Rylie, you take 10. Or hold on, 9 plus 1, 10. 14 piercing damage.
13?
14.
Now.
14.
14 piercing damage, and then you take 13 psychic damage, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 13.
So how do I put that on temp HP? Like, where do I put that? Just
You
straight into-
put it in your D&D sheet and you click on your maximum hit point area,
Yeah.
and it'll say override max HP, and put the new number in,
Okay. So it's minus 13.
minus 13.
Okay.
And then when you take a long rest, it'll
Great.
it'll reset that.
Yup.
Okay. I
Yeah.
see.
And it looks like when that one bit into you, it healed itself. So it's
Okay,
going to, and then you can use your Hellish Rebuke right now.
Okay. Remind me how to do rolls in Discord. That's
Go into dice rolling needs,
sorry.
and
D&D Beyond is not working for me today.
Dice
Uh-oh.
rolling needs.
And
there it
it's-
is.
and it's an exclamation point, and then roll space whatever you're rolling.
Okay, so that I believe is 66. Let me check that.
I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos, guys. You're back.
60-10. All right.
60-10.
Yep. I did 45 damage.
What?
Is that right?
Let me check something.
Yeah,
here.
60-10. It has to do with dexterity. Did it do a dexterity?
No, it
17.
didn't.
So, yeah.
Holy shit, that was a good roll.
Yeah.
You got 2 10s, 9, 8, and 7.
Yep,
And then a
it was
1.
a pretty good roll.
Yeah, that is a really good damage roll.
It was so good that I was like,
Yeah,
"Can I do
6d10. 6d10 fire damage. Dex save. Okay. 19 plus 1, so 20.
Ah, so it succeeds the save.
Half.
Half
So it would
damage.
be half damage, so it would be 20, 22.
Yeah, that
I
one
guess?
dies. That one dies. It just
Okay.
burns up. Yeah. Cool. That's 2 down. So that's the end of its turn.
So in our 4v4, 2 down are on both sides.
Yeah.
2 now.
The one in front of Melody. We'll make
I
2.
thought that one was killed.
There
Oh, that was correct. So this is the one that hasn't moved at all. So this one will move towards Melody.
Great.
And it will make 2 bite attacks against Melody. Rolled 2 15s plus 22 to hit.
Hits.
Melody, you take 14 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 psychic damage, and your max HP is reduced by 10, which means that one heals by that amount. And then it's going to bite you again. Now you're blinded as well as its like face is starting to cover
Wait,
it.
these things have multi-attack?
They do 2 attacks.
Oh.
Ooh, that was good as advantage. 25 to hit.
Yeah.
11 piercing damage. And then 16 psychic damage, and your max HP is reduced by 16 as well.
Melody is at 1 hit point. And you
That
said
sucks.
16? You
16.
said 16?
And both
So
Auggan and Melody now have lampreys like sucking over their face. So while they're also grappled, they're also blinded because they can't see.
Great.
yeah. So my hit point maximum is now at 31. and I'm at 1
that
hit point.
will bring it to Rylie.
So we're blinded.
What
and-
happened to Caligar? Did he go?
He's at the top of the turn order.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Mine was a reaction. That's what it was. Okay.
Hey, on my turn.
Yeah.
Do you think Willie would have the know how to just give a help action? Or no? I'll let you decide.
No.
Okay, that's cool. Pouring myself some more wine.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, because we let Icarus do the help action in Beneath the Tide. So yeah.
Okay.
So-
Either way, I'm fine with it because I know that, Ogden has a history of having Icarus do help actions, but I hadn't established that. So
I'll
I'm
allow
fine
it
with either
because
way.
I'll allow it because I rule it in another game. So yeah. So who's he gonna help?
Rylie, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. What does that mean in terms of does that?
You would have advantage on an
Advantage.
attack.
On
Okay.
a attack.
Yeah.
Okay. If I do my 2 attacks with Eldritch Blast, do I just have it on the 1?
Yep.
Then? Okay. And they're both right now they're both face hugging.
Yeah, one's sucking on Auggan,
Okay.
one's sucking on Melody. And while they are basically face hugging, they're also healing too.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll do Eldritch Blast then on the
Mhm.
one. I'm assuming Melody looks worse off, so I'm gonna do the one for Melody.
Okay.
1 hit point, yeah.
Roll for advantage.
Roll with it. Sorry.
With advantage.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god, really? Ugh. Oh, actually, I have. Okay. 18?
18 hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
Melody's just like drooling in this thing's mouth, and then an Eldritch Blast hits it in the back of the head. Just
So that was 10. I don't get advantage on the damage, correct? Or anything like that?
There's no such thing.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
No.
It's 10.
Okay. And you have your second Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Where's that one going at? Melody or the one on Auggan?
It's going the same one.
Okay.
That's another 10.
Please die.
Please don't.
Wait, 10. Did you roll a hit?
Oh, sorry. No, I rolled. Sorry. That's 15 plus 9.
Hits.
It's a hit. So and then there's 10 for damage.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else?
Fuck.
Oh no, I don't really have it. No, I'm
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Fuck. Alright. Ball sacks. Caligar is going to look at the one that is basically sucking Melody.
Yeah.
And he's going to go, "You are now a frog!" He's going to cast Polymorph on it. It needs to make a wisdom save of 17. Fuck me, 18 plus save modifier.
Could
Does
have
it-
just damaged it.
He
but-
could, so he's going to
Damn
do
it.
a bonus action. I'll let him do a bonus action cantrip if he has any that are bonus actions, which he doesn't.
Brought to 0 in this thing's mouth, it pretty much just tears my head off, right?
Bonus action. Fuck it. Bonus action. He doesn't have any. Oh, no, fuck. Bonus action. He's gonna prick his palm and take 2 piercing damage. And a sickle made of blood appears in his hand that he is proficient with. And he uses a bonus action to attack with it. So, that'll be next turn. Fuck. That'll bring it to...
That'll be chomped by then.
That'll be the one that's chewing on Auggan. Oh, you know what I just realized? I was taking away the hit points of the wrong one. Nice. So it's at that instead, and this one, the one that's chewing on Auggan, is back at where it should be. There we go. So the one that's chewing on Auggan is going to make 2 bites. Ooh, that might not hit. 13 to hit.
No.
Okay, that's 6 plus 7. That'll hit. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, Auggan, you take 19 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 14 points of psychic damage, and your max hit points is reduced by 14. And that thing, unfortunately, can't heal anymore because it's at full. Was that just 1 bite? I don't remember if I only... That was both. Yeah,
Yeah,
you missed the first one. Yep. That'll bring it to Auggan.
Nada.
Yep. Melody. Nice. Cheers. I would make mine. That'll bring it to the one that's sucking Melody. First bite. Yeah, 13 plus 7. Melody is unconscious in this thing's mouth. So its second bite attack.
And what happens with the second attack?
We'll see if it hits. Oh. Oh, it's advantage, yeah. 14 plus 7 to hit. So you take 2 death save fails.
Bye-bye.
Not yet.
Not yet. That'll bring it to Rylie. Oh, I keep forgetting to do this. It needs to recharge its melty brain melty. Nope.
I don't know if this is a very stupid thing to do or not, but I'm gonna try to, at my desperation, do Wand of Paralysis on the one
On the one chewing on Melody?
chewing on Melody.
Sure. Well, yes, you pull out your Wand of
That's it.
Paralysis and you...
That's a con 15.
Con 15. 13 plus 6.
Oh.
Sorry.
Damage the damn thing. It's
Sorry.
So that's your action.
Yeah.
And it is not... Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
That'll bring it to the top of the turn. Round
Owen's Melody.
with Caligar.
Come on, Caligar.
All right, Caligar. Take out that one.
He is going to walk right up to it.
Whack it with that
Oh,
blood cycle.
Attack of opportunity from the one that's in... No, it's not, because it's grappling Auggan. There is no attack of opportunities, because it is engaged. So it's going to walk right up to the one attacking Melody. He is going to use a bonus action to attack with his sick blood sickle that he has because of his traits.
Sounds like food.
Yeah.
Blood sickle.
So, yeah. Okay, cool. That'll hit. So that will deal some little bit of damage on there. So that'll be 3 plus 6 damage. And then he is just going to touch it. And do another Toll the Dead on it. Or not touch it. You can use another Toll the Dead on it. It fails to save again. So that's 2d12. 9 plus 1 is 10. And then he's going to use another... Oh, fuck, he already used his bonus action. Shit. So that brings it down to almost death. No, this is the one. Oh yeah. Yeah, no.
If it's not yet dead yet, that means Melody's fucking toast.
Math. What's math? 6 would be 34. 10. It's nearly dead. That's the end of Caligar's turn. Yuck. Well, it could miss its attack rolls. So it's going to make another bite attack on Melody. It hits. So Melody, what's your actually Melody, what's your AC? Because I've been insinuating that I've been hitting. What's your AC?
It's high, but I mean
13 plus
18?
7. Oh, 13 plus 7. Okay, I thought it was 20.
it's not 20 now.
Okay, so
You usually have had to roll higher than 20 because Melody is normally conscious,
Oh, that's
so he
right.
can use shield.
so it sinks
Bye.
its teeth
Oh.
deep into Melody's head, pierces the brain, and then just lets go, and he falls back on the ground, unfortunately deceased. But this is Pandemonium, so you guys know that people can be brought back very weirdly here. That'll bring it to that lamprey. So there's another attack, so it's going to turn and advance on, turn around and bite Caligar. That'll hit Caligar because he's a wizard. But fuck! Why didn't I do any of that? So it hits him, but he's going to use his reaction and use Warcaster. So I forgot he had that.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to cast Toll the Dead on it. It fails. So he takes the damage from the bite, which is 14 piercing to Caligar. And then the psychic damage. 12 psychic damage, which also reduces his max hit points by 12. So his max HP goes from 79 to 67. And then he's grappled now. But his Warcaster goes off for Toll of Dead, which it fails, so it takes 2d12 from it. Oh, that's good. 11 plus 6. 17 kills it. As it starts to bite onto his head, the Warcaster kills that one. Okay.
Is that the one near Melody that he killed?
That's the one that
Or
was...
the one-
Oh, fuck. Yeah, the one that was chewing on Melody is the one that's dead.
Okay, alright.
So that would be number... Yeah, that
I
one.
don't know about you guys, but I'm getting my drunk on.
So sorry, Melody.
Yeah, this sucks. I think, this is the first time you've been down?
So...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, first time I've been killed and down.
So
So I
this...
was down and immediately dead.
So-
I think, like,
You've been down
usually... No,
Yeah.
no.
Have you not?
Nobody hasn't been down
No, he has
before,
not been
no.
down yet.
Oh
And
my god.
this there's one
Well,
lamprey
I usually
left.
I usually have somewhere to run to, but
That's
I
true.
didn't.
This time it didn't happen.
Yeah, so there's one lamprey left, the one that is sucking on Auggan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caligar's just gonna be like, oh! That'll bring it to Auggan. Bring it to Melody.
Your homebrew monsters are bullshit, Justin.
Thank you. And then it'll bring it to Rylie. There's one
Okay.
left. The one on Auggan.
Okay.
Which means you have
Yeah.
advantage because he's sucking on my face.
That's true. Yeah, I guess just Eldritch Blast like normal.
You don't have advantage.
What a bunch
Oh.
of dirty boys.
Or do I know?
Oh,
Bunch
No.
of dirty boys. Sucking on face.
Nude aberrations with no faces that open up their mouth and suck.
So
Was mine at
I
least
rolled a 12
a
on
little
the
bit
first
sexy?
one.
Yeah, he was handsome. Had a 10-pack.
Nice.
I rolled a 12 on the first one. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. So the second one, better, 20.
20 hits, roll damage.
Okay.
Roll lots of damage.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. That is 12.
12.
Like a lot, but for a
Considering
Come
it
on, say
heals
he
every
only
time.
had 11
it
hit
heals
points
about that
left.
much. It heals about that much every time it.
All
I'm
right.
out of spells.
Eldritch Blasts are cantrips, aren't they?
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I don't
that's
have
right.
anything
Oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
can do.
Anything else?
I'm gonna get away from it.
Okay.
As far as I can.
That'll bring
thinking.
it to Caligar. We're just gonna look at that thing, see how like weak and poopy it is, and just go, just die already! And he's gonna cast a firebolt at it. 19 plus 9, 28. 10 fire damage just kills it. So that thing falls to the ground and cooks.
Thank God.
So all the lampreys are now dead. Auggan is just like, ugh. So Caligar is first. Yeah. So Rylie and Caligar are the only ones kind of up. Auggan
What
is...
about the eyeball?
The eyeball's been destroyed.
That's gone.
Okay.
So...
Yeah.
It's just a dead Melody on the ground. Auggan, who's still stunned, kind of blabbering, looks like, ugh. And it leaves Caligar and Rylie.
Caligar, can you get us out of here?
Yes. No.
With
They have to be willing for a plane shift.
Damn.
The best thing I can do. Fuck.
Do you have anything that might be able to help them in any way?
Well, Melody's dead. We have to do a resurrection ritual to bring him back.
But what about Auggan? Do you have anything that could help him?
Yeah, he touches
Melody
Auggan.
has,
He touches Auggan and casts Greater Restoration.
Melody has 2 potions of healing, and you would also know he has that potion of long rest that he's been just squandering this whole time, waiting for a good time to use it. But that obviously is priceless.
So, Auggan, Caligar, and Rylie.
I have no idea what that even does, if I'm being completely honest.
Long rest.
Yeah.
It's just a long
You
rest?
down it, you get a long rest.
All spell slots, full health,
Okay.
everything. It pretty much makes it as if you just woke up. It's the best potion you can get.
But
Okay.
yeah, so Auggan, Rylie, and Caligar, you guys would see Melody dead on the floor. And you would remember the last time Auggan and Menchu died, you didn't need a cleric to bring people back because you're in Pandemonium and shit's weird here.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys would need to perform a resurrection ritual to bring Melody back, if you so
Oh no,
choose.
Melody!
Oh, we have to do something quick. Well, what was in terms of the ritual? The actual ritual.
You take an action and you describe to me what you're going to do in as much
Okay.
detail as possible. And based on a performance that you give me or something else, I tell you to roll a d20 and add a specific skill modifier. And that can either raise the DC for bringing Melody back or lower the DC of bringing Melody back.
Okay.
On a success, you'd probably lower the DC. On a fail, the DC goes up a bit.
For instance, in the past, Melody used some of the herbs and the potions that he had on him, and therefore Justin granted me the use of the bonus that I get from my herbalism kit.
Yeah. Now, the DC also is determined on how many times they've died. So
Okay.
Melody's is at the base default.
Pure soul.
But again, if I roll a natural 1, because I roll the check at the end. If I roll a natural 1, either way. So
Bye.
yeah. So we're gonna go with Rylie first. No. We're gonna go with Caligar first. Caligar is gonna walk on over to Melody's body. Melody, I'm gonna message you something. Okay. Would he know that's where you put it? Okay. Sorry, guys, we're trying to figure something out here, and I don't. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Caligar reaches into the bag of holding and takes out the Tome of Vecna.
Oh God.
Pulls out I can help Melody. Do you guys trust me?
Well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I
No.
do.
Okay. Do you trust me, Rylie?
It's already dead, Riley.
I don't want you to destroy his soul.
I'm not going. I'm not,
Is it gonna hurt him?
no.
Well, if it's a dangerous.
It's not going to hurt him.
He's already dead.
And he's already dead.
Fine, fine, fine.
All right. He takes that blood sickle that he made and gouges his left eye out.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
And he puts
Oh,
the
no.
eye of Vecna in his left eye.
In his own eye. Right?
Yeah, like where his left eye socket is. He puts the
Oh my
eye
God.
of Vecna in. And then he kind of, he's like, oh! And he collapses on the ground, puts his old eye on Melody's chest, and just starts muttering something you guys do not understand. Because Melody is the only person who understands this language he's speaking, I think. And he's going to attempt to do some infernal shenanigans to see if it'll do anything here. So I will say that is Arcana, because he's got a really good modifier to that. So the eye bursts. Okay. The eye bursts into flames, and the ashes settle on Melody's chest. And now Caligar has the Eye of Vecna in his head, and he puts the tome back in Melody's bag of holding. Auggan or Rylie, who would like to go next?
Auggan's just going to basically kneel down beside Melody and pull out his healer's kit or
Okay.
whatever it's called.
Sure.
And start trying to, he doesn't know exactly where to put any bandages or splints or anything, but he's just going to try his best, and he's going to be going, oh, gods, help me. Come on, Melody, my friend, please, please, please. And,
give me either a medicine check or a religion check, whichever's higher.
well, medicine's -2, religion is +1.
Go for it. So yeah, give me a religion check. So you're praying to the gods.
16 + 1, 17.
Okay. And that will bring it to Rylie.
Can I say that there would be a song that I would know that might be a song about rebirth or something like that?
Sure, what does that song sound like?
Pick me up before you go.
Yeah, sure. I get out. Oh, he's a dragon. Never mind. I sing a little, just like la, 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 like a nice little song.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
Come on, Brogan, I want to hear you singing.
20.
20.
If I knew a song that would be relevant.
Okay, the DC has been set. I will roll dice. You guys watch as the eye ashes rise up in the air and start to coalesce with nothing. But you're all like there trying to channel this ritual into Melody's chomped face body. Alright. Here we go.
What'd you roll, a 1?
Nope. I'm going to, for these rituals, I'm going to take pictures of what the dice roll is because this is very important. So the resurrection dice is the green one. The resurrection dice is the orange one. Resurrection DC dice green. What I rolled was the orange one, and I have not touched these dice since rolling them. Adjust. If you guys look in your group chat, you'll see that I am not lying because I rolled a 19 for a DC of
Whoa.
7.
Oh my god.
So, the ashes turn into like a viscous smoke. They go into Melody's nostrils and into his mouth, almost like when he's smoking from his pipe. And you guys watch as his lungs fill with air, and he lets out a breath.
So unwilling. I'm joking.
And as Caligar looks down at this, he smiles and casts plane shift only on himself. And
Fuck.
gone.
Melody.
Where'd he go? Melody, how are you? Are you awake? What's going on? Auggan maybe tries thumping on his chest a bit.
Oh.
Oh,
We were so worried.
Rylie, he's making noise.
Oh, good.
And as Melody comes back, we roll on the resurrection table for the effects.
Oh god. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But because we're using resurrection rituals, we're not going to use a result that automatically makes the thing fail, because that is not fun. Okay. So. A random person in the party has lost all memory of you. And we'll say that's Caligar.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yep. So Caligar sees Melody is alive and plane shifts away.
God damn it.
Forgets who the hell he is and leaves.
That actually makes a lot of sense based on him plane shifting away.
Does actually.
Also, he plane shifts with his opponent using his own power, correct?
Yep.
Okay, he didn't like steal anything.
No, he did it with his own.
Did he just take the eye? Did he take? He didn't take the book, did he?
He put the book back in the bag of holding. He just took the eye.
Okay.
And yeah, Melody, you are awake. Auggan pounding on your chest. Just.
Oh, stop it!
Oh, sorry. You're awake.
Well, hey, what happened? My head hurts. Ugh.
We're sort of dead for a bit. But we got
First
you
time
back.
for everything, I guess.
Yeah. But there's a bit of a problem because we don't know how to get back.
Easy. We need to. I imagine I'm at 1 hit point.
Yep. And negative.
Melody will
4.
pull out the plane shift thing, the
Yeah.
plane shift medallion, and be like, "Fuck this. We gotta try this again. We are fucked right now. There's no way we're gonna. There's no way we're gonna complete our mission at this rate.
Yeah.
We just got here. We're fucked."
Yeah. Should we go to the material plane?
Well, I mean, yeah. Why not? I
That's
mean,
the only one we know is safe,
this is-
really.
this whole thing is screwed. So
And we don't know how to get back to the to them anyways.
so Melody just has this thing in his hand and out of exhaustion just
Yeah.
goes to sleep.
Okay, so
Oh.
you
And
so you
it
just
falls
pass
on
out.
his chest
Okay.
and leaving the decision up
All
to
right.
his
So you're
two
just
friends.
snoring on the
Alright.
floor. Okay.
He would have told us what all the colors are,
Yes.
correct? Okay. All right, Auggan, you think material plane?
There are colors on there you guys do not know of yet, though, what they lead to.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. So you touch the material plane button.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys all grab onto each other. You grab onto the snoring Melody as you guys press this button, and as you guys are pulled out of the plane of Pandemonium. We'll pick up there next week to see where you guys end up in the material plane.
Nice.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Oh, that regeneration thing that brought me back around, did that give me back all my points? Or what
Not
did
until
that-
you have greater restoration. Yes. So your wisdom score would have went back up, and you
Wait, how did you get greater restoration?
Caligar cast it.
Oh, God. Okay, cool.
I wasn't dead. You were.
And
Yeah.
and then Caligar took the Eye of
Max
Vecna
was
and
down to
bamfed out of there.
4, but still.
So yeah, Auggan, everything for you is, yeah, back up to where it should be, minus your damage that you took. Your Wisdom score will reset, and your hit points will reset. If you just hit long rest, it should. Well, don't hit long rest yet, but yeah, everything should be back to where it is, to where it was. But yes, we'll pick up there next week to see where you guys have randomly gone to in the material plane.
We fucked that. We hopped in and immediately we're fucked. Like, the whole mission was just fucking bullshit, really.
Auggan gets
hey,
hit
why
every
even
single
try?
time he gets taken out. The
Yeah,
last 3
Auggan-
big battles, Auggan has just gone
Well,
poof
he's
and
just got
can't
no
do
wisdom.
anything.
Why even bother at this point? Pandemonium's fucked.
It is.
Leave
Yeah, they're like expecting us to kill an Elder Brain. We're like, dude, we can't even get past the guard.
We can't even get past the pre-guards.
Yeah. Like half our team was taken out of commission by the second round. Within 12 seconds, half our team was wiped out.
First attack took me out, so like,
Yeah.
But yeah, sure, let's go kill a million Illithids. Sounds like
Yeah.
yeah.
What were we fucking thinking, honestly? Like,
we were.
with this type of thing, it was like,
Yeah,
I have
sure,
a wisdom
no,
of
we
6. I don't
we
think.
pretty much walked by these guys the first time around. And yeah, sure, fuck it.
It's the first time we
No.
did absolutely no damage whatsoever. So
Let's just fight goblins for the rest of our career.
yeah,
Goblins and
Kobolds.
kobolds.
find some
and-
thieves or something that we can.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
once in a while, we'll run
just-
into a gelatinous cube.
We'll just be
Yeah.
pest let's just be pest control, you know. Go into places
Giant
where they
rats.
report lots of a certain number of weak enemies, and we just do our AoE that shits on them.
Well,
I'm all
All
for it.
right, there it is.
Anyway.
Let's go.
well, we'll be back next week with wherever this is going. And fuck it, you guys got out of Pandemonium.
We-
Everyone level up to 11th level.
Oh wow, okay.
The
What's
only
that?
reason we got out of Pandemonium was because you guys didn't leave the decisions up to Melody. You guys are like, well, he told us where the material plane was. Why didn't we fucking go there before?
told you I wanted to go there.
So,
Well,
yeah.
the reason Melody wanted to stay here was because we had established infrastructure with powerful people, right?
We
Powerful
had,
people
yeah.
with powerful knowledge, and
You can always go back.
like the fact that Anyway,
Yeah.
like
We'll
I
figure
mean,
it out.
you guys get it, right? Like
Yeah.
why
No, I
Melody
get
was like,
why.
hey,
Oh, yeah.
why go back to the material plane where everybody who has knowledge is like keeps it all hidden and shit. Whereas
Yeah, when
like
we could go-
we've established like allies, powerful allies with libraries full of
Information.
ancient knowledge.
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason why Melody stayed there, right? I mean, that's the whole reason why Melody did not take you guys back to the material plane or even the Feywild when you guys wanted to. He was just like, no.
I mean, it
But
makes
it got him killed. So
So-
there we go.
Yeah, everybody level 11, so roll your hit dice.
Right.
And yeah, guys, if anybody wants to take part in this campaign, see where this is going to go, applications are up on our Discord, so if you're in the chat right now, I'll pop a link to that Discord. And you can just go there, find the application form under our announcements channel, and sign up, and be the 4th slot that we're trying to fill here. Because maybe a 4th would have helped.
Yeah, maybe.
Just a sneaking suspicion.
But, that Dispel Magic would... good. Very, very good idea. We'll be back next week with Hearts of Madness. Maybe the name will change again. Chad is saying a healer, maybe? So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope the audience, as well as the cast, had fun today, even though it was immediately just a
Oh,
But,
relentless rage.
Melody got lots of knowledge.
Yeah, well, I
Today.
mean, yeah.
some knowledge.
Let's just not do combat anymore. This is so much more fun, and when we just do ability checks every now and then.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you all in 20 minutes for Beneath the Tide to see where that's going. So, if you want to come watch us do episode 43 of Beneath the Tide in 20 minutes. Very excited. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good night.